driving away. It's only the two of us. No looking back, we will find a way. I see the coldness in your eyes. People say what they want, read between the lines. Oh, who cares what they think of us? Who cares what they say? We can do what we want. We will rise again. We will rise again. We can do what we want. We can change. We will rise again. Starting again. Survive through the darkest night. Together we stand in the light of the day. I see the coldness in your eyes. People say what they want, read between the lines. Oh, who cares what they think of us? Who cares what they say? We can do what we want. We will rise again. We will rise again. We can do what we want. We can change. We will rise again.
When you close your eyes, do your dreams take over? Or do they surprise you in the middle of night? Don't cry. And when the darkness falls, do you run for cover? Or do you hide in a corner and wait for the light? Wait for the light and the creatures. And when the creatures stare, do you shake off slumber? Or do you fight the
Welcome to Truck Stop Mixtape, y'all. It's me. Can you see me? Hold on. Let's do this camera. Here we go. This is better. Let me remove this guy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Gio. Thank you for joining me. Truck Stop Mixtape here again. And that last song, the first song of the night. Actually, the first song was from Empty Seat, the song Rise. I find it motivating. I find it just uplifting, and it's a good thing to start the whole thing with. And this last song was a song from SHU-SHO, the band that I was in with many people, including Mr. Jason Williams, whose mom passed away a couple of days ago, and I wanted to dedicate this show to her. And that last song was written a while back, thinking about my children, and Jay and I were writing about how you want to just stay, remind them that you'll always be there for them, and the same sentiment goes for me telling my brother Jay that your mom is always going to be there for you, brother. So much love, much respect, and Pat, besito pa ti. This is Truck Stop Mixtape. Today I have a very special guest, Mr. Tim O'Gara, who has an amazing voice and a soul-soothing voice, and I can't wait to talk to him. He's going to join us a little bit later. And this week we're also doing a little fundraising. Yes, my friend Vicky from LA, Vicky Cabildo, she's doing a little fundraiser for her birthday, and I thought we would just jump on that fundraiser and help her out. It's for the Boyle Heights Arts Academy, and they're just doing good stuff over there, and just showing the youth and just giving kids an opportunity to express themselves through music, through art, and it's in Boyle Heights in East LA, and we gotta help. We gotta put our thing in, put what we can in there, you know. So please just go to truckstopmixtape.com, and you'll see a bunch of links there, but the one on top says fundraiser. Click on that and it'll take you straight to the fundraiser. Let's give a little. It'll be good. And happy birthday, Vicky, in advance. Let me give you an example of my man Tim. Yes, Tim is coming up in a little bit, and this is a song that's called Sometimes When It Rains.
People walking on the moon tip their hats and say good luck to me. Light is different than it used to be. Picking apples from a lemon tree. And sometimes when it rains, liquid fills the craters here. Giant fishes just appear. And I'm so glad I made it here. And I would not deny, you are the apple of my eye. You're the reason that I fly so high. You're the reason I go down. People stop and say hello. Their lips are moving oh so slow. Their faces have a happy glow. I wonder what it is they know. And sometimes when it rains, liquid fills the craters here. Giant fishes just appear. there. And I'm so glad I made it here. Sometimes when it rains, sometimes when it rains. And sometimes when it rains, sometimes when it rains, sometimes when it rains.
Tim O'Gara, Sometimes When It Rains. He's coming up. He'll be closer to the second hour tonight, and I can't wait to hang out with him. He's a friend here from Topanga, and I always try to catch him live when he's playing, and he inspires me. So I thought I'd share him with you, and hopefully, you know, calm down these vibes, these crazy vibes that are going around. There's this sort of overall anxiety, you know, or anger, confusion, you know, just trying to feel a little bit better. I know I always appreciate when I see other people doing things and being creative, staying creative in tricky times like these. My friend Fer Olivari, who's an amazing artist in her own right, she has a band called The Mexican Standoff, and she just directed a video for another Fernanda Elio, a singer-songwriter in Mexico, and she did it all through Zoom. Yeah, she collected videos through Zoom, just people on Zoom, and the song, I think it's appropriate for these times. It's called Duele, which means hurt, and it's Fernanda Elio. Here she is, Truck Stop Mixtape, y'all.
El cielo me pesa, todo se mueve en reversa y duele, la vida me duele. A veces el suelo se pierde y no veo cómo moverme, duele, la vida me duele. Me asusta tu ego, no te deja ver, me arde la noche, me asfixia el temor, me quema la piel. Esto que tengo no es libertad, crece en las sombras con la verdad y me consume muy lento el miedo. Esta es la absurda realidad, ya es imposible de olvidar y me consume me asfixia el temor, me quema la piel. Esto que tengo no es libertad, crecen las sombras con la verdad y me consume muy lento el miedo. Esta es la absurda realidad, ya es imposible de ocultar y me consume muy lento el miedo. Duele, 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 duele. A veces apago mi voz, el mundo ya no me sostiene y duele. Todo esto me duele.
Duele, Ferelio. Yes, it hurts. Todo duele, todo duele. These are crazy times, y'all. I wanted to say hi real quick to Lupe. Lupe, thanks for checking in and that message. I am so sorry about your grandmother, Ophelia. COVID is no joke. COVID is no joke. People, please be safe. It's getting a little worse here in the LA area, but just do the thing. Wear the mask, keep your distance, and be safe. Be safe. Thank you for checking in, Lupe. Anybody else, please say hi, say whatever, say what's on your mind. Even if you're feeling crazy, feeling a little down, talk to me. Let me know. Send me a message, and maybe I can play something to pick you up a little bit. We're doing a fundraiser for the Boyle Heights Arts. There we go. I have it right here. Hold on. The Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory. My friend Vicky she did a fundraiser for her birthday, and I figured we help her out and add to it. I'm going to check in a little bit what the total is at, but the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory, they create pathways for youth in careers in film, music, media, digital content creation, technical things, but they're heavily involved with the kids out in Boyle Heights and that whole area in East LA, and we're trying to raise money for that. Just a little bit. I think she was at like 300, and her goal was 500. A couple $100. We can do it. I think we can. I'm trying to stay up. It's been such a crazy couple of weeks. I am trying to just keep I can't even talk. It's just, you know what? Some friends recommended this next song. Mike and Craig, they mentioned this cat, and he's out in Liverpool, Mr. Rob Clarke. Last week when we did the Bowie special, somebody from Liverpool tuned in and checked in. Graham was his name, and I'm wondering if Graham and Rob know each other. Is Liverpool a small town? I don't know. Is Liverpool like Downey or something, or New Britain, Connecticut? I don't know. What is Liverpool? Liverpool is the home, of course, the Beatles, but how big is Liverpool? Maybe somebody can tell me what's the population of Liverpool, and if Graham and Rob know each other. Here is Rob, Mr. Rob Clarke, and the Wool Tones from a great album, actually. And the song is called, let me pull it up right here. Here we go. Big, big, bad, bad John. I love it. Here you go.
Bad John has been gone too long, sing wild ditty with his glasses on. Many things have come and gone, dead and gone, but the beat goes on. John, it's the same old song. Ooh, I did, he got my glasses on. Many kings have come and gone, dead and gone, but the beat goes on.
You better listen, my sisters and brothers, 'cause if you do, you will hear their voices calling out across the years. They're crying across the oceans, and they're crying across the lands, and they will till we all come to understand. None of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free. One of us is chained. None of us are free. There are people living in darkness, and they just can't see the light. But if you don't say it's wrong, then you say it's right. We got to fight for one another. Tell our brothers that we care. None of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free. One of us is chained. None of us are free. time to make some changes. It's time to realize that the truth is not before our very eyes. None of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free. One of us is chained. None of us are free. 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 One of us is chained. None of us are free. 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 One of us is chained. None of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free.
None of us are free.
None of us are free.
Chains free.
None of us are 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 free. One of us is chained. None of us are free.
None of us are free.
None of us are free. The Holy Broken there with a chorus of very, very talented individuals. So cool to have people kind of join you on these things and participate and give their energy and their love to a project. The song, of course, very meaningful. None of us are free if one of us is chained. You know, I don't like to get political, but I do like to get personal, you know, and I feel like we need to take care of each other. We always do. We need to kind of make it a priority. All right. One of the singers there, Mr. Jeff Snyder, has a thing that happens every other Saturday called Park Your Ass at Home. Let me pull this up. There you go. This is Jeff Randall Snyder with Kendra from my beloved Kendra from the Park Bar. They have this thing called Park Your Ass at Home. It happens every other Saturday. It's happening tonight at 8 p.m. on Instagram. And my friend, my guest tonight, Mr. Tim O'Gara, has been on the show a couple of times on their show. And it's always a fun thing. So if you're on Instagram later on, Park Your Ass at Home. Hit that. Check it out. You know, give them some love. Andy B. I know Andy. Andy B from the Sandra McCat Band. Yes, yes. So much love, so much love. Another singer from that last song, None of Us Are Free, the Holy Broken, and the magical chorus. Another singer in that was Miss Tia Liza, Tyrra, but Tia Liza, the daughter of a good friend of mine, Mr. John Cornelius. Cornelius, my bass is tight. And she had a very, she definitely stands out. Her voice is very strong. And I reached out to her. I was just like, hey T, can you record something for me? Just for this week, because I want to do something uplifting and something, you know, it's Martin Luther King weekend. And I think we need to do something, you know, and she came back at me with this video. So I hope you enjoy it. This is Tia Liza, and the change is going to come.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change's gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Well, I go to the movie and I go downtown. Somebody keeps telling me, don't you come around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. Then I go to my brother. I say, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me back down to my knees. Oh, there's been times that I thought I could last long, but now I think that I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it will, yes it will, yes it will.
Love this woman. T. Eliza. Toe curler, man. Sarah T just said, it's a toe curler. It's a toe curler. Somebody said, I got chills. Scott King said, I got chills. Scott Persico, what's up, Scotty? What a voice. Yes. What a voice. What a voice. Yes. Absolutely. Very cool. Once again, T. Eliza. There'll be more from her because she's a talented woman. And like I said, I just reached out and I said, hey, T, can you send me a song? And she said, I got you. And it's just like that. Look, boom. And it goes for everybody else out there. Any of these creative people watching, any of you fools watching. I do this every week. I've been doing it since, I want to say, the weekend after Thanksgiving. And I'm just having so much fun. And one of the best parts is connecting with all of y'all out there. Just checking out the comments now. But also having my friends contribute and record songs, send me their original stuff, their videos, but also send specific things for tributes or themed shows. As this one today, it's really more of a theme of kind of like, hey, we got this. Let's get through this. Let's get through this, right? I think that's a theme. Not poorly worded, but it's a theme. It's a theme in here, right? Not so much in here. This is kind of messed up because of the anxiety, right? But in here, I feel like I want us to be all right. All right. Can we do that? Again, T. Eliza, thank you so much. Coming up, I have this amazing gentleman. He, like I said before, I met him in Topanga, and I saw him around town performing. Our children went to the same school, and we became friends that way. But you know how funny it is when you meet someone or you're friends with somebody, and then all of a sudden, by chance or circumstance, you see another side to them, and you're completely like, what? Hey, huh? When I saw this cat perform, I was completely completely surprised of how his voice just went straight to, like, I don't know, just the back of my spine. He's sitting backstage right now. He's going, "What are you doing? Don't talk about me like that, man." You know what? I'm gonna bring him on. Can I bring him on? Can I bring him on? Yeah. All right, everybody, ladies and gents, and all other people. Tim O'Gara. Timmy,
Hey, Gio.
how you been, man?
Pretty well. I've had a good day. Good day.
Good day today, but how have you been in general this past I don't know, these past couple of weeks, 2021? What's you know, this year this year is definitely going to bring some change, but it's definitely going to be rough still, right? How are you how have you been dealing?
You know, I'm fortunate to have, family and who keep me busy all the time, That's good. It's just, there's enough strange stuff going on. I just, try and keep myself in the best shape I can, keep in touch with friends, see who's, it's different in different, like, lanes of life in different places. There's some people that are really having huge amount of trouble, and
Yeah.
a lot of them don't. It's worth calling around and checking. And then some people are hard to know what's going on with them, and sometimes you can help a little bit if but it's hard to know. It's hard, since you don't see people, you don't get to look at their faces and grab them and say what's going on.
I mean, and it's, and like you just said, it's important, whatever the 7 to 20 to 30 people who are watching now, to, like, hey, if you have a moment, reach out to people, say hi, to friends or family members. It's this past week in particular, people have been extra, just wound up, and I've had several miscommunications with friends and talking to other people, and it's just been like, it's like, just let's all breathe and let's make sure that we reach out to those that we haven't talked to in a while, and I don't know, I'm going on a rant here because I'm happy that you're here, man. I'm happy that you're here. Let me play something real quick. Because we got a lot of music from you, and let's see. I want to play this first one here. I want to play the Train song. What song is that?
Yeah, it's one I wrote a long time ago. Actually, I was in high school, I think, when I wrote this song. Strangely enough, but my friend Scott King, he plays the pedal steel, and we've been getting together as often as we can to play in his backyard. So I recorded it yesterday, what we did, and he can make a train whistle sound on that. I think he shows you a couple times in this recording. So. Well,
here's Tim O'Gara with Scott, and what's the song called?
It's called "Who Goes the Train."
Whoo! Who goes the train? Who goes my emotion? Here we go.
Hey, Gio. This is Tim O'Gara and Scott King, and we're happy to play some songs for Truck Stop Mixtape. Let's start with, go ahead and give us a whistle. Well, I used to work on the train that rode this line and back. The D-29, they called her then Her Majesty, all right.
across the bed she did and nearly to the sea. And all those who ride below the cars would get to ride for free, singing, "Ooh, goes the train, black and the rain, ringing and singing so sad. Ooh, goes the train, I'm just trying to explain how I wish you weren't feeling so sad. Well, I used to share all my dreams with Marlena, who lived down Scotty's Cove in a warm house with a dark blue dress and a great big burning stove. In times when I was feeling so down about this world and all it's wrong, she would rock me softly in her arms, and she'd sing to me this song. She'd sing, "Ooh, goes the train, black in the rain, ringing and singing so sad. Ooh, goes the train, I'm just trying to explain how I wish you weren't feeling so sad." Well, I dreamed that I lived in a home, me with Marlena. We were raising children and planting seeds and remembering everything. And our nights when our little child would wake up crying from a dream, or the sound the wind makes on a cold night, we'd take her into our arms and we'd sing, "Ooh, goes the train, black in the rain, ringing and singing so sad. Ooh, goes the train, I'm just trying to explain how I wish you weren't feeling so sad. That's Who Goes the Train.
Yes. Woo, goes the train for sure. That's nice. How long have you been working with Scott, man?
We've known each other a long time, and we spent quite a few years saying, let's get together and play music sometime. So, but it seems like this last year we started to meet up some, and we just and then it's dropped off a couple times. But then during sort of COVID times, when it was a stretch there, I didn't see anybody, and we just decided to sit out on his back porch and play.
And
It's been really good for both of us.
Music. I
sure.
believe it. I believe it. Now it's good for the rest of us. We appreciate
Okay.
it. You said you wrote that song in high school. When did you start singing and writing songs?
Yeah, when I was in high school, I started.
Where did you go to high school?
It's McKinleyville High School up in far north of California, Humboldt County.
Humboldt County.
Yep. McKinleyville. People used to call it Oklahoma by the sea. So
Okay.
rude people are, Anyway.
Shotgun's optional. There you go. So how'd you make it down to the Los Angeles area?
I think my girlfriend and I were taking turns choosing where we would live. And it was her choice. She chose LA, and I just never got out of here. So that's the shortest version of the
That's
story.
the shortest version, because we won't mention names. Going back to this last song and writing stuff in high school, how did you know that this was what you wanted to do when that you were going to actually try to write songs and perform?
As soon as I started being able to play, like I just could play the D chord, I sort of knew that's what I wanted to do. Whether I was going to get to how much I was going to get to do it, I didn't know, but it's the thing that stayed with me, I'm always working on it.
What is it about that D chord that always gets us beginners? It's like, it's just like right. I guess it's just right at the bottom, right? It's like right at the bottom, and you can just kind of do it right away. And I don't know. I like a D. So moving on, when you came out here to LA, was it something where you thought, oh, I'm going to pursue this, I'm going to start writing songs and play shows, or did you have other interests, or were you occupied by other things?
Yeah, when I came here, I think I had a young child. I was already pretty busy with a lot of things. And
life.
Yeah. So I would try to go, to open mics and things like that, and started doing it. As the kids got older, then I went through a time where I did it more intensely. But it's never been, I've always had some other way to try and pay the rent usually, just because I still don't know how you make money off of it.
It's always been tricky, and now it's trickier than ever. But I feel like with especially with people like you can't not do it. I mean, you have to perform, you have to write songs, and you have to let people hear what you do, man. It's like I said before, it when I first heard it, it was a big surprise to me, because you know how it is, especially with friends or friends of friends, and somebody goes, hey, I have a gig, you want to come down and check it out, and it's like, you're like, pulling teeth to get people to show up, and it's like, and then people show up, and it's like, okay, but you're doing your thing, and so 95% of the time it feels like you go because, one, hey, it's an excuse to go out. Two, you support somebody you like or a friend, and you just give them some positive energy and response to their show and stuff. But it's always just like that small 5% of situations when I just get to go, whoa, I didn't know it was going to be that. I didn't know it was going to be like that, I was, I'm going to stop talking and play the song.
Well, I'll say I always feel the same way when I come to see you. It was a surprise to me. I didn't know what you did either,
I still don't know, but hey, Here is the song Oye Paloma. Again, I appreciate this is we're doing this Truck Stop Mixtape thing, and it's still all very new, and I'm trying to find ways of how to incorporate my friends and other people and friends of friends who are creating music and who are amazing musicians and beautiful talents, and having people perform live from their location is still eluding me a little bit. You know, I'm sure you have a guitar nearby.
I do, yeah. I got one. I got
all right.
always have something.
So I'm glad that we got some recordings for especially for the show, in which I truly appreciate, because it's you made me feel important, man. I appreciate it. But if you'd like to try at some point a song from there, let me know. I'm gonna play Oye Paloma right now, so people let's get some goosebumps bumping.
Right.
Mr. Tim O'Gara.
Oye, paloma, a la cumbia en la noche, cerca al mar, vamos todos bailando. Sandra, Sabrina, Chabela Vargas a las playas de amor, de aquí, de allá, a las playas de amor. En Monterrey hay colombianos bailando en la manera de los indios de Chimichagua. Hace tiempo no. Las caitas, las tamboras, las guacharacas, las playas de amor, de aquí y de allá. Oye, paloma, en Monterrey hay colombianos bailando en la manera de la gente indios de Chimichagua. Hace tiempo no vi las caitas, las tamboras, las guacharacas, las playas de amor, de aquí y de allá.
Whew. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oye Paloma.
Well,
Um,
thank you.
what was the inspiration behind that one, sir?
Well, that was um, uh, well, a combination of things. You know, a lot of times when there's something I want to remember, something I want to know, I try and put it in song. So I'll just that way, if I, you know, as we get older, I start to forget words like things that I knew about and stuff. If I put it in the song, I figure I can retrieve it. That's one piece of it. I had at the time, I think I had a newborn child who I named Paloma, and it just sort of has all the pieces of that I love about cumbia music. I was born actually in South America, in Colombia, and the music, cumbia music is always just the most beautiful thing. And it was sort of me just trying to say to my daughter, listen to it, hear what's in that music.
Yes, I love cumbia myself too, man. I love cumbia. This is I didn't know. I see. This is remarkable news. So you were born in Colombia.
Yes.
Where in Colombia?
In Cali.
And then how did you end up at the Oklahoma of
by the sea?
By the sea.
When I see my friends from McKinleyville, they're going to kill me that I said that. They're actually they're called McKinley villains. People from there. So anyway,
it gets worse. It just gets
worse. But anyway, yeah, my parents were elementary school teachers, and they when they were they finished college and decided to teach. They applied to teach anywhere they could, and they got a job in Cali, in Colombia, singing at a school that was for English, where they could teach in English. So I lived there till I was 8, and then they moved to Indonesia. So I heard another language and another place. So
wow. And how long were you in Indonesia?
Till I was 12, and then we moved to Humboldt County, Northern California.
I find that the experience of living in other countries, especially at young ages, to be very definitive in who you are as a person and how you approach things and other people, and it kind of knowing who you are as a person. It's not a surprise. It's a surprise because I didn't know, but it's not a surprise because I know how you are as far as open-minded and generous and kind person, and I think that having that sort of upbringing where it's not like you were moved back and forth year after year. You spent good amounts of time in these places, and you were able to live in that culture.
Yeah.
True. I mean, you go from Cali to Indonesia to Oklahoma by the sea. What comes on the other side is the train. And it's like like where does that come from? I mean, I'm just saying, because it's like you have a natural singing voice that's just kind of like that you can't deny, right? But influence wise, how does it, where are those blocks coming from? You know what I mean? And definitely I can see how your upbringing has a big part in that. But what were you listening to as a teenager before you started writing, or as you were writing? Well, like, who were your kind of heroes and or the things that you liked listening to?
Well, there's kind of a wide variety of stuff. High school, Patti Smith. I like Patti Smith. I used to listen to her a lot. I guess I was sort of just I was interested in some of the Bob Dylan and John Prine stuff right then, so it made it. And I've also always been interested in poetry, so I read poetry a lot. Sort of that's why Patti Smith was interesting to me, because she was a poet, you know.
Yeah, she made that jump.
Yeah, I guess that stuff. But but when I think of the music that influenced me, a lot of it is people who I like. Really, I remember a lot of stuff from Colombia, but it was just people playing, you know, like people who played at the kiosco, you know. It's just like what was going. And in Indonesia, you heard some of the most amazing music from that part of the world. And I have no idea, like I couldn't play it or sing it. I mean, I remember a few songs, like simple chants and little pieces of it. But what's really happening musically there is like beyond what I know what to do with at all. But I loved it. You know, I could just sit and listen to it for hours. I still can. I love to, you know, hear recordings and stuff like that. But my family my dad and mom both sang to me all the time. So there's another piece, which is sort of Irish folk music and American folk music that they were doing all the time, just, you know.
Well, you mentioned the Irish folk music. Don't mean to confuse you, jumping back and forth in time periods. It's a Truck Stop Mixtape time machine.
That's the way it works, yeah.
But you, since I've known you, you've been involved in different projects. You've done solo Tim O'Gara, but you've also done this sort of like Irish folk get up combo you got going. And I've also seen you perform with, I think the first time I saw you perform, you were kind of sharing the stage with this woman. I can't remember her name, but you guys were kind of trading songs on and off.
Amelia Spicer, I think.
Yes, Amelia Spicer.
Amelia Spicer and my friend Gail Ellett, I think that time. Yeah, we were, but yeah, we were in a band together, and I've always, you know, I always offer to help in her bands, but they don't need my help. But she helps me out whenever I ask. You know, so.
I see how that works.
she's good, you know, Amelia Spicer.
Yeah.
You got to have her on the
Like,
show
let me just help you. I'll just help you, Tim. You don't need to come over here.
She never puts it like that.
And then what is Dapple Gray? What is that?
Dapple Gray. That was from friends who now live up in Topanga, Sean Faye Cullen and Brendan O'Halloran. Yeah, there's Sean's right just down the road. He plays on that Park Your Ass at Home sometimes too. But they were both on that first song you played, the Sometimes When It Rains. That was
okay.
Sean's
The
voice.
video, yeah.
So that was a band. That was sort of my first band in Los Angeles that I put together.
And
we still play sometimes. And yeah.
What was the behind the curtain magic about that video? You know, what was the deal? Was it you were like was it shot in slow motion with, you know, you were singing fast or was it backwards? Like there was something weird going on with them. Like, how did they shoot this? Was it, you know?
Yeah, it's funny because even the credits are funny in that, because if you live there, I lived in this funny little place in Culver City at the time, and like we're four on each side, so 8 neighbors. We're all looking in at each other all the time, completely in each other's business at all times. And one of the neighbors was a couple of people from Bulgaria. One of them was Andrei Andreev, and he had this idea. He said, he heard some of the songs, and he had us all like walk backwards through it and all kind of, you know, my kids and neighbors all putting hats on my head. We just did what he told us, and it came out like that. So
let's play another song. I would love to play I Wish I Was Dancing with You. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Everybody, Tim O'Gara, I Wish I Was Dancing with You.
once had a home in the country. My cousin sang tell him or two. You ask me and I tell you something. I wish I was dancing with you. Oh, I wish I was dancing with you. For the lights of the city are blinding, and love is like smoke in my head. Help me with this riddle. What beats pipes and fiddle? I wish I was dancing with you. Oh, I wish I was dancing with you. For now I am lost in the city. Am I a Muslim, Christian, a Jew? I dreamed that I was Presbyterian, and in that dream I was dancing with you. In my dream I was dancing with you. Well, the children, they are wrapped up and sleeping, and I am watching a ship sailing by. It's so long ago, I remember it though. Oh, I wish I was dancing with you. I wish I was dancing with you.
Wait a minute. Here we go. Hey, this is Truck Stop Mixtape. That was Tim O'Gara with I Wish I Was Dancing With You. The reason I have this screen up right now is because I wanted to show y'all something. Let me see if I can find that screen now. Where is that screen? Okay. Wait, no, that's not it. Hey. Where are you? Where'd you go? Lord. Okay, I'll just create a new one. This technology is elusive. Let me remove this. So I wanted to mention this fundraiser that we're doing right now. The reason it's important is because we do this to share music. We do this to let you know about all these cool people that are doing things that normally maybe you wouldn't have the opportunity to check out. But also we do this because we want to uplift people and we want to remind people that the arts are important. I say the arts, music, literature, film, all of it. And no one needs it more than the children, than the kids out there. And my friend Vicky is having a birthday coming up. She's doing this fundraiser. I'm gonna look at the page right now. Can I bring this up? Can I bring this up? Let's see if I can share this one. Stop screen share. Yes, stop. Okay, screen share. You're going to learn with me. We're going to do this together. Let me see. Chrome tab. Let's see. And I still can't find it. Nope. That's not it. Well, dang it. Dang it. Technology. Go to truckstopmixtape.com. If you go to truckstopmixtape.com, you'll be able to see several links. And the top one on top, it says fundraiser. Click on that, and it'll take you straight to my friend Vicky's fundraiser page. She's doing this fundraiser for the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory. And why we do that? Because we need to have organizations like the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory doing the work that they do, and we need to help them every which way possible. So please go to Truck Stop Mixtape and do what you can. Right now, she's at $377 raised of $500. So that's really just, if you do the math, it's 100. I knew the number and I was just joking about it. We're close to 500, y'all. So all you got to do is just donate $5. Tell your friends, share this with people, share this amazing artist, Tim O'Gara, and give a little right now. It'll feel good. Even if you give $5. You spent $6 on a latte last week or yesterday or today. You can spend $5, $10. Maybe you played the lottery and you had 5 numbers or 4 numbers and you made a couple thou. I don't know. Give some of that back. Give some of that back because right now more than ever we need to kind of remind ourselves that this is important because it's not about necessarily creating careers for people in these fields. It's really about nourishing a creative mind and finding every which way possible that people can express themselves in this world. So I made my speech. That was that. And let me bring Tim back up again. Tim.
Yes.
It's important for me to kind of let people know about this this stuff because I feel like, if we have our fun, we do our thing, we express ourselves, we write these songs, and we get to play out and stuff, and our children and everyone else's children live in this kind of complicated world. Not saying it's better or worse, but it's definitely different, and it's a lot more too much information, as Sting used to say in his Police days, and there's very little. I don't know, very little chance for people to kind of focus on things, and I hope that people have the opportunities to learn music, learn the arts, learn, I don't know, a way to express themselves. But I like to talk a lot, so I apologize.
That's good.
You have children.
I do. Yeah.
That's a fun job, raising children.
It is. I don't know. One generation of my children, but I don't know if you knew that I was one of those children having children a long time ago. I have grandchildren now.
Babies making babies.
Yes. I have I have a new grandchild who was just born, and just here in this
abuelo.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't go visit, yet. I'll go press my nose against the glass someday soon, but we'll see.
I wanted to say that when I first saw you perform, you had been, and then right up until the sort of the quarantine, you were fairly busy. You released an album, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, right? And then one a couple years ago, maybe last year, the live one, right? that was recorded at now what's the name of that place?
Corazon.
Corazon here,
Yeah.
Corazon. My mi tocaya Giovanna.
There you go.
Giovanna's joint.
Yeah.
But and that was pretty cool. I was there that night. It was
You were
like
there.
actually it's funny. It's funny that such a weird realization. I've been at several live albums, and
Yeah.
you're one of those. That's great. That's awesome. I get to add you to the list.
Yeah.
What was the decision to release that show?
Well, you know, I don't know if you know the guy Alan, the sound guy there. I didn't know that he was recording it. He just told me afterwards. You know, I'm sure if he'd told me beforehand, I would have messed up a lot more. You know?
Was he kind of casual about it? Was he like, "Hey, good show. I recorded it, by the way."
Well, he told me he was recording when we were warming up and stuff, but I didn't know he was that it was all set up to do the whole thing. But you know, I was happy to hear it, and then he gave us the tapes, and we messed with them a little bit. But he said, "Go ahead and use it however you want." And so we decided. Well, the person I was playing music in that show, Gail Ellett, a good friend from Topanga, also, and he loves that stuff. You know, he's made lots of records, and he just did. Yeah, the way a record happens for me is if people who like doing it get involved, because all I like to do is sing, and then after that, there's other stuff to put together. Other people have to do it. Yeah,
you have to round up the gang, corral the players.
Yeah,
I sympathize you. I sympathize with you 100%. I understand what you're saying. It's definitely my case as well. But that's the fun part, because at the end of the day, you really don't know who's going to play, and then you know, different kinds of magic come out. What is next for you, sir? What are you looking at the horizon? I mean, if let's say, you know, we all hope that things get somewhat back to normal, not obviously the same way because things are different now, but you know, if people are playing live again in 22, you know, and have you been writing songs? Are you planning any releases or any grand themes in upcoming music or anything?
Well, you know, I'm writing stuff, so we will see what comes of it next. The thing I have been for a while. There was, and it may get started again. There was a poet I know named Kat Grasso who lived in Topanga. She just recently moved away, but she was saying, you know, it's too bad there's no place for poets to get together, musicians and those folks. And I was saying, you know, just pick any oak tree in Topanga and just tell people to meet you there and sit as far away as you want. So for a while we were doing that. It was really fun. It was good.
Oh, it's crazy.
You know, never more than 5 people, I think, ever came. We invited a bunch of people, but you know, only 5 people wanted to see us.
It doesn't make a difference. It could be a bar, it could be a club, it could be a park.
Yeah.
The ratio is the same.
It's true. The same 5 guys who always show up. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I'm thinking about stuff that we can do, you know, that's safe and still do it. I don't know what those things are, when things are going to change, or you know, but I just think it's a good idea for people to get together as they can, you know. Yeah.
When you're playing, when you've played shows in the past, I know that they've been mainly your set lists are mainly original songs and stuff, but occasionally you've busted out a cover, including like I have this one cover, I won't mention who yet, but I wanted to ask you, are there any particular go-tos for you for covers? You like? Do you have certain songs that you like to? Well, you know what? I'm gonna go to whatever these few Bob Dylan tunes, or like you mentioned, Bob Dylan and John Prine. Is there anything besides the one that I'm about to play? Because you know what it is.
Oh yeah, I just remembered what it is that you're gonna play. You know, I love. There was a stretch when I didn't write songs. Maybe it was at least 10 years, maybe 14 years, when I wrote very few songs and only just learned songs, like sort of studied them, like you know, like that song you played before, that Sam Cooke song. Oh, you didn't. I mean,
Yes, Change Is Gonna
sang
Come.
it.
Yeah,
I mean,
TLS.
Sam Cooke. You could study his songwriting. And that's his last song, I think.
Yeah.
Nobody wrote a better song than that. You know, it's like, and his first song, I know. You know, I touched the hem of his garment. He used to write these beautiful gospel songs. He's there's so many people. You could pick some. I could name 10 of them who would be worth, you know, learning all their songs. So I'd love to. I try to learn cumbia songs. I just can't. That's something on the horizon. I would love to start a cumbia band of some kind.
Me too. Me too.
Maybe we could do that together.
That would be a trip, man. Because I don't know. I love watching people dance. I love people kind of getting into something and or people enjoying a performance.
Well, the video you're gonna play is what, once again, Amelia Spicer comes up. She at the cinema bar, there was a night where everybody was playing Bruce Springsteen music.
Cinema bar.
And I didn't have any in sort of there at the cinema bar, but Amelia just said, can you learn a Springsteen song? And I had one ready. So I
Well, here's Tim O'Gara with his very special version of Darkness at the Edge of Town by Bruce Springsteen.
Their whole lives trying to keep it, carry it with them every step that they take, till someday they just cut it loose or let it drag them down, where no one asks any questions or looks too long in your face, in the darkness on the edge of town. In the darkness on the edge of town. Some folks are born into a good life, other folks get it anyway, anyhow. I lost my money and I lost my life, and things don't seem to matter much to me now. Tonight I'll be on that hill, 'cause I can't stop. I'll be on that hill with everything I've got, with lives on the line where dreams are found and lost. I'll be there on time and pay the cost, wanting things that can only be found in the darkness on the edge of town. In the darkness on the edge of town.
Wow, applause. Remember that?
I know I haven't heard that in so long, you know. People are always saying, just be quiet over there now.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I wanted to say real quick about this Truck Stop Mixtape. I'm doing this every Saturday, and I'm hoping for a theme every Saturday, but you know, I'm not that creative. But I'm also doing occasional tributes to different people, and the reasons for them pop up either for their birthdays or a death or just some random thing. And so far, last week we did a tribute to David Bowie, and that was so much fun. So many crazy people on board. Next week, I'm doing a tribute to Neil Diamond, and I have a good friend of ours, Mr. David Gorman, to join me because he's chock full of Neil Diamond trivia, and is a big fan of the man as well, and it's going to be fun. But also the cool part, and this is an invitation to you, Tim, but also to all the people watching and any musicians, friends of friends who want to pick up a guitar and play a couple chords. I'm looking for your best Neil Diamond covers. So
Nice.
Send me some Neil Diamond covers, people. Come on, send me some licks. Just don't do Sweet Caroline. But after that,
That's yours. Huh?
I mean, yeah, it is mine. But it's just that I'm already getting a lot of people sending me that one. But you know, we did a tribute to David Bowie last week, and I had 3 different versions of Moon Age Daydream, and I couldn't not play them. You know what I mean? Like they were fun and unique and crazy. But yes, and I'll definitely I'll play that last track whenever we do a Bruce Springsteen tribute. But I'll definitely call you up for a John Prine or a Bob Dylan one, or a Sam Cooke even one. You just gave me that idea.
Sure, Sam Cooke. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
That's the best. My parents played Sam Cooke music all the time for some reason. I think that was might have been their favorite.
They were probably very smart. They were like, I don't know about that, but they were cool, and they were traveling folk, man. They got around.
Yeah. No, I like them. Yeah, they were good people. They're good.
Is there I'm sorry that my mind is kind of all over the place. Is there a song that you'd love to hear a cumbia version of? Whether it be, you know, by one of your favorite artists or one of your own.
Oh. You know, there's one I wrote that I'd like to experiment with it in that. It would work. You know, it's interesting how these different rhythmic situations can work with different kinds of songs. Like there's actually one band who I've gotten to play with, probably the best band I've ever played with. It's called House of David. I've only played one gig with them, but it's one of those times where you realize you're the weak link the whole time. Just trying to stay with them, you know. But this is
those are the best situations, though. Those are the best situations.
You learn a lot fast,
completely,
you know, if you're going to stay there with it. But this is a band where the rhythm section was were reggae and ska musicians, and the guy, and then there was the trombone player. Is an I played in groups playing Irish music with him. So what he was doing, because Irish music has these sort of a lot of them have very unusual time signatures and things, and they he would know which ska and reggae beats would work well with it, and he would just sort of work between the two groups of musicians. So there's like we'd play traditional Irish stuff, but with sort of like a reggae rhythm section.
A little jump and jive, a little nice. House of David.
House of David, yeah.
And where are they located?
They're all over LA, but Long Beach. There's a guy named Tim Moynihan. He's sort of he is the leader of that band, and I don't know. I'll let you know when they start playing somewhere. So far, they've only played on St. Patrick's Day and a couple of farmers markets and things like that.
I want to direct people to your music online, and let's see if we have better luck this time.
I can see it on the screen there. Yeah.
There we go. So if you go to timogera.bandcamp.com, you'll find all of this man's releases, not all of them, but the ones that he's made available to the world. Heaven Tries to Find Me, Sleep of the Beasts, Donkey Bone Chronicles. I was there. Sticky's Tobacco. Sticky's Tobacco is the one that I have as well. That's a great album. And then the 2 Dapple Gray records.
Yeah. Well, thanks for putting them up there.
Hopefully somebody downloads them, man. Come on, get involved, people. Support your local artists. Who's out there? Who's there?
From downstairs.
Okay.
Let me get this off the screen. Hold on. Stop screen. Who was that there?
Oh, that was my child who I sang that song, Paloma. Yeah.
I want to play another one of your songs. I don't have the name of this one, but it's got to be either Go Back to Frogtown or Lonesome Art. Which is the one that you another one that you played with Scott?
Yeah, that would be Go Back to Frogtown.
Let's play Go Back to Frogtown and get some Scott action. Everybody, Tim O'Gara, Go Back to Frogtown.
I will.
Go back to Frogtown and sleep the sleep of the beast. We may understand you a little, but I do the least. Last night my treasure was plundered, my dream disemboweled. I planned you a garden, but asphalt is all I have now. Oh, I'm dappled in sunshine, soaked in the moonshine of love. I'm counting my blessings, it's like counting the stars up above. Well, I wrote a letter to you to get out of my head. So many things I've been thinking, but that I never said. The letter came back unopened, it sits on my shelf. Give me a little time to forget, and I'll read it myself. Daydreams, hot dogs, crazy folks eat in my hand. shadows are coaxing me now. I want to love you, and someday I hope to know how. So I go back to Frogtown and sleep off the beasts. We may understand you a little, but I do the least. Last night my treasure was plundered, my dream days embalmed. I plant you a garden, but asphalt is all I have now. I plant you a garden, but asphalt is all I have now.
Go back to Frogtown, Mr. Tim O'Gara. Love that little change in the end there, sir.
Thanks. I do learn an extra chord every once in a while.
It ain't all about just D and E minor. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I want to thank you for giving me some time. I want to thank you for playing these songs. Again, people, please go to timogara.bandcamp.com. The site is up there. You can read. Go visit the man. Download some of his stuff. I promise you, in these times, especially when you're taking that break and you're going for a long drive, and long drives have just come into fashion again, haven't they? They have, right? I feel like it's just like, hey, let's go for a drive, because what else are we gonna do? And just download my man's music, because it's trust me, especially at dusk, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Well, thank you.
What else should we talk about? You don't have to say anything, man. You don't have to say thank you. You're good. You're good. I want to say hi to people here that are popping up. Mr. David Gorman, who mentioned he's practicing hard for his Neil. He's going to play a Neil Diamond song next week. He's going to join me. We're going to talk about Neil Diamond, but he's going to play a song. I'm not sure which one he's playing yet, but he said seeing actual talent like this isn't making me feel any more confident. You want to give him some words of encouragement, Tim? Give David some words of encouragement.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you, David. That's what I
I think you just made it worse.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I won't watch. It'll make you one person less nervous.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure it'll be great. Yeah.
Sue Nestler. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for watching. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Scott King, thank you for watching again. Sandra Trevino, thank you, and thank you for those suggestions. I'm playing one of your videos that you sent me. That was I love them all, but I'm gonna play one tonight. And Jason Williams, my brother, watching. He had the Neil Diamond reference while you were playing. Pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. Jay, I'm with you, my brother. I love you. I'm sorry about your loss, and we miss you, brother. So be strong. What do you say? What do you say to people, man? What do you say to people? It's like I always find that it's so hard, especially with social media, when people lose someone close to them, and you're just like, sorry for your loss. Oh, it's like it's such a hard thing to kind of convey, online, and I feel like it's been happening a lot lately, and
You know, it's funny how you don't. I always feel silly when I'm trying to say it, but what I've noticed times when I've lost someone, when you get those things, they all sound. It's the same thing, but when somebody says it, you know that it's them, and you know that they thought of you. That's all it is. I think from my end, it works.
that's then you just again you just made it into thank you, that was beautiful. You hope that and I guess yes, you're right. When you're on the other side, you definitely, when you know the people, you definitely know what's up. What's up. Thank you for joining me, sir. I don't mean to kick you off. You can hang out with me, but I've only have one more video of yours to play. Sadly, the one other video that was left, while that last song was playing, I just realized that it wasn't converted right to play for the show.
Okay.
But I do have Groovy Town. I can send you off with Groovy Town, or you can just hang with me while I play other music, man.
Okay, yeah. Well, wherever you're comfortable. If you want me side by side, or I'll be watching anyway. I'll send you messages. I can heckle you from other places.
Hey, I'll take the attention. I appreciate it. So thank you once again, man. Please visit him at Tim O'Gara at bandcamp.bandcamp.com. Get his music, and I hope you've enjoyed the music of and the presence of Tim O'Gara. Love you, man. Thank you so much. This is yes, you will. This is Groovy Town by this amazingly talented human being, Tim O'Gara.
Singing lark hit me where it won't leave a mark. I got a friend named Lily Gray. She's famous now all over the place in Groovy Town. Groovy Town. There's a pile of wheat and there's a pile of corn. 6 baby goats have just been born. There's cows to milk and there's logs for sawing. That's someone else's job now. I'm gone to Groovy Town. Groovy Town. Groovy Town. Don't tell me we can't go down. Groovy Town. Trees are dying of a fungus mite. I'll feed the roses dynamite. Run a wire from the Palisades all the way back to the Everglades. I'll cast my vote in Groovy Town.
Tim is going to hang with me for a little bit while I keep on playing music. That was some Tim O'Gara funk for you. right? That'll get him on the dance floor.
There you go. Yeah.
Um,
That is my dance hit.
that is your dance hit. That is your dance hit. I like it. I like it. If I were a DJ, I would segue into this next song. This is a song, again, my brother who's out there, and sadly his mom passed away, and I know that he's going through some stuff, and I just want to make sure that everyone can kind of send love his way, and at the same time reach out to the people you know. If there's someone you haven't spoken to in months, reach out, say hi, even if it's just a text or something, because you don't know what's going on, and even if it's somebody that you speak to on a regular basis, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what their lives are like on outside of your conversation. So please approach that with care, and because everyone's kind of, it's some funky town. It's not a groovy town right now. It's not a groovy town right now. It's a messed up and crazy town right now. So I'm gonna go into this next song, SHU-SHO, Skin I'm In. This was shot over 10 years ago in Hartford, Connecticut, and the footage was thought to be lost. And I found it about a month ago, and I put the video together, and this is SHU-SHO, and Jay's mom is in this too. So much love again. Skin I'm In.
Compared to skin I'm in. I've worn it just a little too long. It's hard to get by with just one thing. Being honest only gets you so far. What you smell is the stench of the skin I'm in. I think I sent a little too far. It's time for that candy to begin. Underneath it all, I know I'm a star. It's just a side effect of the skin I'm in. I want it just a little too long. It's hard to get by with just one thing. Being honest only gets you so far. What you smell is the stench of the skin I'm in. I think I sent a little too far. It's time for that camp to begin. 'Cause underneath it all, I know I'm a star.
SHU-SHO, Fat Camp, my SHU-SHO family, Jay Williams, Carla, John Cornelius, the late Troy, Darren, and so many cool other people that have kind of gone through the ranks in the Spiga SHU-SHO family. That was Skin I'm In from the album that we put out 2010, I believe, called Fat Camp. Yes. Getting through it with music. Just getting through it with music. Getting through it with music. Because if I've learned one thing in life, is that a song can make me feel better. I've learned more than one thing, but that was definitely one that I've always kept with me. Another person, sadly, that passed away this week is an old friend, Mr. Pino Yescas from the band Ley De Hielo. Back in the late 90s in Los Angeles, there was a very, very exciting rock and Espanol scene. A lot of cool things happening. And at one point, there were like 300 different rock and Espanol bands in LA alone. And it was a fun scene. And one of the top dogs in that scene was the band Pino and the band Ley De Hielo, with their sort of goth hard rock, heavily inspired by a lot of the sort of early 90s Spanish rock with more modern sounds at the time. But Pino was the nicest guy. Actually, I want to just show a picture of him right here. Hold on, let's bust it out. So yeah, so right there you have Tony, okay, from Voz de Mano. Then it's me with my tongue hanging out. Fernando from Maria Fatal, Chicles from Pastilla, and Pino in the white shirt. One of the nicest guys. I wrote something this past week. In this particular picture, we were paying a tribute to Mario Lopez of Curanderos, who passed away a few years back, and found out that Pino had passed away to COVID. He was a constant presence on the scene and one of the nicest cats ever. He never, ever gave up. Pino was constantly playing. I would run into him at different places after the LA scene imploded, restaurants, at the airport, at street festivals, malls, movie sets, even the bank. And this cat always had a flyer and the same suggestion for me. Llega al show y échate una rolita. Get to the show and sing a song with us. I showed up to a few of the shows over the years to support, but I never took him on his offer to jam because it was his thing, his show. But it was also his thing to make you feel welcomed wherever you were and make you feel like you were right back into it wherever you are, whatever the situation was, hanging out, drinking beers, making jokes, waiting for the next band to finish so you could play. I remember meeting the band Ley De Hielo for the first time when we played a show together in 1997. The two other guys in the band were super cool, but like many of us in the scene, we were too busy playing rock stars but not Pino. Pino could knock you down a few pegs and still be there to catch you and remind you that we were all in this fight together. I I don't know when we'll run into each other again, Pino, but I know when we do, I'll owe you una fría, una cervecita, and una rolita, hermano. Rest in peace, my brother. Here is their song, Ley De Hielo song, Bajo la Lluvia, from back in 96, I believe, 96, 97. I'm taking you back. This is the Truck Stop Mixtape Time Machine.
Cruzando el tiempo por ti, estoy perdiendo el juicio por ti. Soy como tu ángel guardián, que ya no le importa sufrir. Pensar que todo puede pasar. Eres como un deseo carnal, al cual ya no lo puedo ignorar. Abre tu corazón y déjame entrar a ti. No me abandones. Te olvidé bajo la lluvia, lluvia, oh, 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 bajo la lluvia, lluvia, te olvidé.
It's me, and I've got the screen back up again because I want to show you all how easy it is to donate to my friend Vicky's fundraiser. She's raising money for the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory. So I've got this page up. It's a Google page. I'm going to type in Truck Stop Mixtape. Truckstopmixtape.com, and it's going to go to this page right here, as you can see, and then you can do some stuff for anti-racism in the bottom. Yeah, because we got to do whatever we can there. Let's see, take this off. I'll leave that up, and then the links up on top is fundraiser. If you hit that fundraiser link, it'll take you straight to Vicky's page, and you see that little donate. Oh, see that little donate button? Am I not there? It's not going there? What? I thought it would go there. Why isn't it going there? Okay. Well, it's supposed to go to this page. It's going there on my page, but you know what? That is my life with technology. I just Can't get it working when I need it. I know y'all understand. All this technology, and it never works when you need it. But I'm here, and I'm in front of you guys, and I still have my friend Tim here. Hey Tim, tell me you're enjoying my foibles, my technological disasters.
I disappeared for a minute because something wasn't working. I had to run and get an extension cord and plug my thing in. So I know exactly how it feels.
You want to try get an instrument ready, and I'll play a video, and then when we come back, we maybe do a song live and see what it sounds like.
Sure, yeah.
Be my guinea pig. You to hear what it sounds like with somebody playing at a remote location. How it
Very
comes
good.
across. All right, so I'm gonna play this song. This is Marisola Brava and A Flor de Piel, and the song is called Mental Lockdown. They're from the Chicago area. My friend Sandra Trevino, who's an amazing DJ, and she's got a great podcast, and I'll get the name of that when I come back. But here's this band, Marisola Brava, Mental Lockdown with Flor de Piel. Very appropriate song for right now.
The world is different, nothing's the same. Quiero salir a buscarte, but I'm just too damn afraid. My life feels too real, solo quiero estar contigo. Don't wanna play the fool, pero sin ti estoy perdida. Quiero tocarte, no quiero acordarme. Your hand in mi mano, make me feel más humano. Quiero tocarte, no quiero acordarme. Your hand in mi mano, make me feel más humano. Ya no aguanto, quiero gritar. Google Hangouts just ain't enough. Feeling like I know we need this, but it's just so rough. I know people everywhere have it better, have it worse. But God, it's be danged if the strong feel like a curse. And how long we gotta wait till it's lifted? And yeah, I know that we're gifted to be able to go to our homes and lock all the doors. But I just need a little more, yeah. Can I have a little more? Quiero tocarte, no quiero acordarme. Your hand in mi mano, make me feel más humano. Quiero tocarte, no quiero acordarme. Your hand in mi mano, make me feel más humano. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but does anyone else feel that this thing is going on too long? And maybe it's just me, but I don't wanna be the one who's missing you being next to me. The world is different, nothing's the same. Quiero salir a buscarte, but I'm just too damn afraid. My life feels too real, solo quiero estar contigo. Don't wanna play the fool, pero sin ti estoy perdido. Me siento desesperada. Quiero tocarte, no quiero acordarme. Your hand in mi mano, make me feel más humano. Quiero tocarte, no quiero acordarme. Your hand in mi mano, make me feel más humano. Quiero tocarte, no quiero acordarme. Your hand in mi mano, make me feel más humano. Quiero tocarte, no quiero acordarme. Your hand in mi mano, make me feel más humano.
Ey, pero acércate más.
Small, I don't want to see your culo. Llámala, we're wasting time en película. Okay, don't laugh.
Marisola Brava, A Flor de Piel, and the song Mental Lockdown. Whew. We need that touch.
That's
we
cool.
need that touch, man. Rick Springfield said it best. We all need that human touch. What you got for me, Tim?
Well, I was thinking the simplest thing, I might play something on this this bamboo jaw harp.
Is
sing
that
song.
the official name of that instrument?
The official, well, this one in particular is called kubing. It's from the Philippines, from Mindanao.
And what's the name of the song you're going to do?
The song I was going to play is called Never, 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 Never.
Six nevers.
Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. But
Here's Tim O'Gara with Never, 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 Never.
Here we go. See your thighs and your legs and your hips. See your eyes and your fingertips. Never seen anything like your shaggy hair. Dancing around like you just don't care. You're cool and you're smooth and you're pretty as can be, and you slide and you roll and you bounce on me. And I never want to play any other kind of game. Never, 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 never. Have you ever been north in the countryside? Elk and the deer walk side by side. Trees are tall and the water's clear. I'm so glad to be singing here. Cool and you're smooth and you're pretty as can be, and you slide and you roll and you bounce on me. And I never want to play any other kind of game. Never, 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 never. Well, I'll build you a house out of mud and straw. I want to make something out of nothing at all. You can live a life of such happiness. If you think that you can stand me like this. Well, you're cool and you're smooth and you're pretty as can be, and you slide and you roll and you bounce on me. And I never want to play any other kind of game. Never, 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 never. You're cool and you're smooth and you're pretty as can be, and you slide and you roll and you bounce on me. And I never want to play any other kind of game. Never, 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 never.
Yes. That sounded great. That
Oh,
sounded
good.
great. That sounded really good, man. That's I'm so happy. Thank you. That was a huge gift you just gave me, man. This is I'm so happy. It sounded really good. And now you're gonna have to bust out a guitar or something. So get ready for that. Get ready for. I'll give you time. I'm gonna play a couple more videos. But seriously, it sounded great. It sounded great. I love it, and I love that that crazy instrument. Insane.
Yeah.
This next artist maintained some sanity by keeping busy as possible during the quarantine this past year. I know that she's been working on an album that's actually coming out early this year, and she played quite a few online concerts and did appearances on different things. And this is a song from one of them. I hope to have her soon on the show and have a little talk to her. She is an old friend, Señorita Bonnie Root, with the song Victory. featuring my brother Kevin Brown on the drums from Holy Broken. And I'll get Bonnie, shoot me the keyboardist's name. All right. Bonnie Root, Victory, Truck Stop Mixtape.
Hello, baby sis. This song is for you. I see the high circles that are under your eyes. I see the pain and grief cut you down the sides. We can all get caught in the undertow. We can all get swept away. When we're lost along the river, we can wash ourselves away. Just breathe, no tomorrow, your victory's ahead, and we can all help carry the way. We can all help carry the way. We're down at the bottom of the ocean, pressured by thousands of the sea, and the light that once surrounded you fell silent to your feet. When we're lost along the river, we can wash ourselves away. Just breathe, no tomorrow, your victory's ahead, and we can all help carry the way. Yeah. Reach out, reach out, our love is all around. Reach out, reach out. The city streets fill up with the faces, with no eyes to see our pain. The forgotten souls down on Main Street are still begging for their change. When we're lost along the river, we can wash ourselves away. Just breathe, no tomorrow, your victory's ahead, and we can all help carry the way. When we're lost along the river, we can wash ourselves away. Just breathe, your victory's ahead, and we can all help carry the way. 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 I love you, Victory. You're amazing. You're the best baby sister ever. I see the light in your eyes.
Victory, Bonnie Root and Company, live at some show during the summer, I believe. People got to do something. People got to stay busy, stay creative, and I applaud them for it. Whether it's gathering with 5 or 6 people under a tree at a park and reciting poetry, or if it's playing some tunes by a pool, or even if it's just I don't know, connecting. What we're doing here, I hope. Do you have that guitar?
I do have one here, yeah.
Has de tocar muy bien tu guitarrita. So my favorite lines from El Mariachi. You ever see that movie?
That's a good one, yeah.
Tomas a mi mujer y tomas mi guitarra. No, sorry, I'm not gonna get into that. But what do you got for me, Tim?
Well, let's see. I didn't know if you had a certain thing in mind. I could play a request if you knew, but I didn't know what.
No, I mean, I just whatever you want to play. I'm really just using you as a guinea pig because I haven't had somebody play an instrument. I've had people sing but not an instrument. And I feel like, you know, the quality gets lost in the, you know, in transit.
Sometimes, yeah, it can. That's why I chose that jaw harp, the bamboo jaw harp, because it seems like it cuts through.
You are a smart man.
But we'll try guitar. It's more complicated.
You got chords and stuff.
But
here you go.
All right. Thank you. Gonna eat corned beef and cabbage with bread and salad. I meet them way out in the San Fernando Valley. Sing the songs of you and McCall, Shane McGowan, Sean Fay Cullen, and Brendan O'Halloran, the heroes of old Ireland in the San Fernando Valley. Sally does a two-step and Sarah sings a waltz. You will not get lucky here, but that's nobody else's fault. I'm cheek to salty cheek with the pirate Grace O'Malley. She is my hero from old Ireland in the San Fernando Valley. And I know to meet you means I'm on the other end of Happy Street, and I give up any lies that bind me. I know to meet you means that there is another world that I can see, and I thank you that you came here to remind me. Pete was here last year, and Adam's old trombone, the great-great-great-grandson of Jesse James and Abraham Lincoln on the cell phone, and the picture dancing in the frame was taken by Sally Cinnamon of the heroes of old Ireland, now somewhere in oblivion. Well, if O'Carolan was here, and if he was playing on his harp, I would close my eyes to listen, and I'd meet him in the dark. You know, I used to work for nickels, and now I'd be happy to work for pennies. And I'm so far away from home, I sound more and more like Flaco Jimenez. Oh, I know to meet you means I'm on the other end of Happy Street, and I know to meet you means that there is another world and I can see, and I thank you that you came here to remind me. Well, Topanga is my refuge, she's my safety, she is my help. I do love this crooked canyon like I love nobody else. The butterflies surround me there and can watch the boulders roll. Take me to Topanga, please, it's time to burn my clothes. I know to meet you means I'm on the other end of Happy Street, and I give up any lies, all the lies that bind me. I know to meet you means that there is another world and I can see, and I thank you that you came here to remind me.
Yes. What was the name of that, man?
That one's called The Heroes of Old Ireland in the San Fernando Valley.
Nice.
It's written for a whole group of friends who I met. I put as many other names in there as I could.
I just remember what you were saying about the best way to remember things is just by putting them in a song.
That's right. Even my friends' names are like that. After a while, you got to put them in a song.
It's like, I know your face. I just can't remember. Wait a minute. It's my third album, second song. Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Yeah.
I want to play a video. A friend of mine in Chicago, Mr. Hector Ivan Garcia, who was gracious enough to give me an interview about his short film about this DJ Eduardo Calvillo in Chicago, who was very instrumental in the music scene there. He has directed a music video by this band called Las Cruxes, and I'm gonna play it right now because I want to get Chicago in the house. So here is Las Cruxes, and the song is called Mente Enferma, Sick Mind. It's a cool video. My brother Hector, Chicago in the house, Truck Stop Mixtape.
Tengo una mente enferma y no sé qué hacer. Te quiero fuera de mi vida. Ya no puedo con tus caprichos. Te quiero bien, esa playera, la que usas para pretender. Espero ven, te está esperando en el mismo lugar de ayer. Entiendo perfecto, no digas más. Quiero no saber. No me olvides esto que he vivido. Estas calles no tienen sentido. Cuando te vas y no queda perdido. Recuerda solo quiero estar contigo. No me olvides esto que he vivido. Estas calles no tienen sentido. Cuando te vas y no queda perdido. Recuerda solo quiero estar contigo. Mente enferma, no sé qué hacer. Te quiero fuera de mi vida. Ya no puedo con tus caprichos. Te quiero bien, esa playera, la que usas para pretender. Espero ver, te está esperando en el mismo lugar de ayer. Entiendo perfecto, no digas más. Prefiero no saber. No me olvides esto que he vivido. Estas calles no tienen sentido. Cuando te vas y no queda perdido. Recuerdas todo, quiero estar contigo. No me olvides esto que he vivido. Estas calles no tienen sentido. Cuando te vas y no queda perdido. Recuerda solo quiero estar contigo. No me olvides esto que he vivido. Estas calles no tienen sentido. Cuando te vas y no queda perdido. Recuerda solo quiero estar contigo. 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 Recuerda solo quiero estar contigo.
Awesome.
Las Cruxes, Mente Enferma, Sick Mind. We all have a little bit of a sick mind, but that's how we are. As creative people. That's why we do things. That's why we create things, because we have to get those crazy things out of our minds. What's up, Timmy? Timmy, do you have any advice to for anyone making music these days, you know, like any creative folk, you know, whether it's in the quarantine or just in general, maybe to people starting up or wondering if they should make some music of their own?
Wow. That's, you know, if you do it and you love it, keep doing it. It can keep you alive even without feeding you. Like that it doesn't make you or it might not make you the money, but it keeps you. It can keep you sane. I think that's the way it works for me. I think if I stopped, I'd go nuts.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. We have to. It's like physical exercise, except for it's for your soul. You know, we have to stay active, and we have to be able to let that out. I want to play this video by this guy who I call him the hardest working musician in the Valley. His name is Fernando Perdomo. Guitarist, but really plays any instrument. He was in that movie Echo in the Canyon, I think it was called. Yeah. But he's also released a ton of records. This past year alone, I think he released like 5 albums. But this next song is off of one of those albums, and I feel like it's a perfect motto or some advice for anyone who's creative and doing stuff, and just basically not to be so precious, and to just release, just put things out into the world, because the sooner you do, the sooner you're writing a new song, the sooner you're working on a new book, the sooner you're creating a new poem, a sculpture, painting, whatever it is. Here is Fernando Perdomo with the song Release.
What's inside? Release, release. Speak your mind. Release, release, release. What's the point of all that music sitting in a drive? Massive bursts of inspiration being left to die. Finish what you started, or you'll be broken-hearted. Release. This is worse than writer's block, the hoarding of a song. Perfection is impossible if you're cooking it too long. Get it out, yeah, get it out, then you can move on. Release. What's inside? Release, release. Speak your mind. Release, release, release. In this age of independence, nothing's in the way. No need for distribution, middlemen are all passé. Take the time to get things out, it's time to seize the day. Release. What if you drop dead today? The biggest tragedy would be that you were a genius artist with no legacy. There's lots of years waiting for your discography. Release, release, release. What's inside? Release, release. Speak your mind.
the point of all that music sitting in a drive? Massive bursts of inspiration being left to die. Finish what you started or you'll be broken hearted. Release.
There's a routine that plays out each and every time we meet, that always ends up in defeat. And this time I have to say no. I'm not a fighter, but you're gonna get your insides out. 'Cause it's time I'ma do without. Gonna fly without your say so.
I can't believe I must have changed because I can't believe I'm totally okay with having filmed me this whole time. I'm looking like hair a crazy mess, sweating, no makeup on. I mean, all of my entire wardrobe is in my hamper, so I have like 4 things that are available to wear. And you know what? Okay, what am I gonna do?
Fernando Perdomo with Release, and that was SHU-SHO with Hustle Harder, featuring the amazing vocals from Carla Pereira. Carla, high school friend from back in the day of Jay and mine, and always sings with us live, and it was just so cool to have her on that recording. But I thought that it would go well with Fernando's song because the one thing that I love about making anything, like we put that video together, and it was just one of those things that I was meeting her for breakfast, and she's like, "Oh, I'm just waking up. Like I need like half an hour to get ready," and I'm like, "Half an hour?" It's like I'm gonna make a video out of this. And that's what happened, and she's just like, yes, as my buddy Jay says, she was framed. Framed. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's that you can't be too precious, you know what I mean? Because it's like there's so many opportunities to create and do something to like just capture a moment, and sometimes we get bogged down with the bigger picture that we're not looking at some of the things that are right in front of us that we can go like, hey, you know, it's like you were saying earlier about when you record or you write stuff, it's really just who you can gather. You know what I mean? You gather some people, and then it's like, yes, I'm doing this, and everyone's just like, hey, cool, I get to play or whatever, and you're like, album. You're like, no, these people in a room, this sounds great. I'm going to record this, release it. You know, it's like that whole thing with the live show. You know, someone just saying, you know, yeah, I recorded the show, and you're like, okay, listen to it. You know what? Let's release this. And there are no rules, man. You create your own destiny. You create your own resume. You know what I mean? The things that you do is just you can't, you know what I mean? It's like, are you going to not be able to look back and say, I should have released a live album when I had that or whatever? Or it's like, no, man, we know too well, especially right now, that life is short and we have to like do these things in the moment. We have to just take advantage of whatever fire that is under our asses and move and do it and not feel so, you know, I don't know. It's sometimes you're a prisoner to sort of the details, and I feel like you can focus on that once you put it out, not out into the world, but once you create it. It's like sometimes you're just even held back by like, oh, I'm not going to show anybody that song because I hate the last line in the third verse. It's like, sing it. Let someone else hate it. Don't, you know what I mean? It's like, don't do that. Just put it out into the world. You know, this is it's our responsibility because it inspires people to do their own thing, and it inspires people that it reminds them that you know, we're hopefully that we're in this together, you know.
Yeah, and if you still really hate that third line or that line in the verse, you'll hear it enough times it'll bug you, and you'll make up a better line when you have to sing it. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy because for me, it's not you know, it's you probably can attest to this. It's like songs come out in different ways, and you might have like a technique or some sort of practice that you like to do to, you know, I got this idea, let me sit down and try this. But sometimes you just have something and you have to put it out, or it's different. And for me, a very common thing, especially when I was in bands, because I was always, if people were jamming in a room or playing something and just coming up with some like chord progressions or riffs, and I would just kind of like lock into things and be like, okay, no, that's good. Let's do this, and then I would just sing whatever came to mind because I'm not I'm not stopping and going, let me write the song about lost love or whatever it is, or all the people that I met in the valley that were Irish. You know what I mean? So you're not sitting down. You just want to get like whatever the idea is, a melody or whatever, or and you can't let that stop you. But for me, like a bad habit of mine was I never finished lyrics for a song until the song was officially recorded. Because live, I just would keep changing lyrics as we'd play a song, and then a month later, the same song would have different lyrics, and people would be like, what? It's like, hey, it's evolving.
That's the best, really. Like, when there's no better time to make it up than right there in the spirit of the music. You're right in it.
Completely.
I think, yeah.
I don't mean to start to wrap up things and leave it in my home state of Connecticut, because we just played SHU-SHO. That was shot in Hartford. I'm going to play a band right now, Thaddeus Black, comprised of Mr. Chuck Peterson on drums, Doug Wilson on guitar, Lawrence White on bass, and Purcell Jackson on the vocals with his vocal venom. Chuck, I've played with a few times in the past. Chuck was cool enough to play a reunion show of a band that I had in Hartford called Liquid Circus. We got together 10 years after we'd broken up, and our drummer was AWOL, and he sat in and killed it for us. And then Doug and Lawrence, two extremely talented musicians who played in a Prince tribute band that my friend Jamie McDonald had put together for after Prince's passing, and we did it a few years in a row. But Doug and Lawrence were amazing at it. And I haven't met Purcell, but he seems a very funny dude and very intense. And I look forward to whatever these guys do. I know that they're recording right now. They're going to put out an album soon. Here's Thaddeus Black with the song "The World We Live In," and it's taken from some bar restaurant in Connecticut, but it's live, y'all.
You might as well go ahead and put the bacon on there too now. Yo, if you ain't had a peanut butter and bacon sandwich, man, you ain't living. That grease hit that peanut butter just right. Ooh, no. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna be? Nothing in this world ever comes for free. Are you gonna win? Or are you gonna lose? Pick the road in life that you're gonna choose. The world that we live in is turning and turning, going round and round. Life is a circle that's ever changing. So keep your feet on the ground. How you gonna live? Oh, how you live your life, make your mama cry. Are you gonna go? Or are you gonna stay? Every single day is just a game you play. The world that we live in, turning and turning, going round and round. Life is a circle, forever changing. Keep your feet on the ground, yeah. So many decisions, so many directions, pulling you up and down. Just make sure that when you're reaching for the stars, you keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Big rock and roll ending. The day is black, the world we live in. Tim, I want to thank you so much for hanging with me and sticking around and recording those videos and playing live for us. That was beautiful. And now I know. Now I'm not so afraid about it. I look forward to doing this again. again, I love what you do, man. Your voice to me is it definitely it makes me relax in the best way possible. Like it makes me breathe a little bit. So I really appreciate you coming on. This has been a crazy week, and I couldn't think of anybody better to have on.
Hey, well, thank you. I love your show. It's always fun, and it's I have to tell you, it's the most fun I've had. Just is getting. I haven't gotten to talk to you in such a long time. It's just really.
It's
fun.
crazy, right? And then
Yeah.
to be forced to talk to me.
Once you get going, it's just fun. Usually it takes some kind of a cattle prod or something to get me started. But,
oh, there's that dude again. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Look away, look away, look away. No, he saw me. I gotta say hi. No, seriously, thank you so much. I want to thank the people who stuck around and watched the show, and please check out Tim O'Gara on Bandcamp.com. Tim O'Gara. Let me just pull that up real quick, because if one person checks you out, man, it would make me very happy. Where is that? It's okay. It's somewhere. TimO'Gara.bandcamp.com. It's not that hard to find. I want to give a shout out to all the people who checked in, and those of you who are struggling and having a hard time with all the things that are happening in the world. Hang in there, and go to someone, reach out, or reach out to an album, reach out to a movie, reach out. Just don't lock yourself inside. There's one thing: we have to be quarantined, and we have to kind of limit our visitations and our contact with other people, but the most important contact that we can have is with ourselves, and just to make sure that we're okay. I think that I'm not one for quotes, because I can barely remember my own lyrics, but I know that Martin Luther King, who we're celebrating this weekend, there's so many quotes, so many dreams. But one of them that doesn't get mentioned, he said, what are you doing for other people? What are you doing for other people? And I know that a lot of people are just like Tim, who's extremely selfless and always helping out and doing good things. But some of us have to ask ourselves that question. We need to have that as a checklist on your to-do list. What are you doing for other people? Because for a lot of us who aren't as naturally kind and generous, need to make the effort and need to do what we can in this time. Brother, thank you, and thank you for letting me rant. I apologize.
No, you're a good preacher. I've always said that.
I'm gonna be extremely selfish and leave this with a song that I recorded. And with that, I'm gonna plead. Please send me your music. Anybody out there recording, releasing from the past, I don't care how old it is, as long as there's a video attached, and the video quality, it doesn't even matter. It's really about the music and you. And I wanna help promote my friends. I want to get my friends out there into the world, and especially if you're doing stuff now, or if you'd like to, doing a Neil Diamond show next week, send me a Neil Diamond cut. Doing a Jose show shortly after that. Yeah, and other two-name bands like Duran Duran or Talk Talk probably, and sing songs like Never, 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 Never. But I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna dedicate this to a beautiful soul who we lost this week. She was a pillar in the Hartford community. She was so important to so many people, because she was constantly helping people out and always there. And she was always there for me. She's my best friend's mom, Patricia Williams. We're gonna miss you, Patty. We're gonna miss you. This is Jay. This is for you. If you're out there, I'm playing this just for you, man. This is from the movie The Idol Maker. It's a song called "I Believe It Can Be Done." If you think you can't get through it, all you gotta do is just do it. Truck Stop Mixtape. Love you.
Good night. Yeah.
We've been trying forever, ever since time began, trying to make heads or tails of love, trying to find the dream we're dreaming of, trying to find that one and only one. And I believe it can be done. I believe it can be done. Love is a lifelong puzzle, but isn't love why we're here? We're trying to make a million pieces fit. If we want to make some sense of it, then I'll never quit. Oh no, I've just begun. And I believe it can be done. I believe it can be done. 'Cause baby, when it hurts the most, oh baby, that means you're getting close. And baby, when you can't get through it, baby, all you got to do is just do it. And I believe it can be done. I believe it can be done. I believe it can